As a result of Senator Schumer and our congressional delegation, the town of Hempstead, based on its population, was allotted about $133 million in CARES funding. And what we've tried to do in the town of Hempstead is use the funding for what we thought it was really intended for, helping people. And we've been doing that all along by teaming up with leaders in different entities, in different groups. Today, standing here in front of the inn, we are standing with Jean and her team who have been doing this for 37 years. They've been helping communities for 37 years get food, clothing, other essential items. And Jean's going to come up in a little while and tell you about the staggering numbers the inn has seen this year. They've already served 100,000 plus meals this year, and they anticipate serving over 200,000 meals to the people who need it most, to the hardest hit areas during this pandemic. And the town board and I yesterday got together and we voted to allot a $1 million grant to the inn from the CARES funding. And that money is going to be able to be utilized to help people, to get them meals, to get them PPE, to help them survive. And that's why we're lucky. We're lucky to have friends like Senator Schumer down in D.C. who are helping us do this.
When we first started, we had a minimum of 400 guests coming regularly. In the last 6 months, we've had 800 additional families and individuals show up. So we're up to 1,200 people coming here. And what is happening is every one of them is taking lunches and meals for other people who cannot go out. They're bringing them to the people who are staying inside and trying to stop this virus. So the heroes are also standing on the line who are carrying the lunches and meals back to other people. And we should all be lucky if we know somebody willing to do that on our behalf. So I would just like to, on their behalf and on behalf of our whole staff and our board and our volunteers, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for understanding that we would be here no matter what, but without the funds, we don't have the food, and that is what everyone is relying on us for.
I've known Jean and her husband for many, many years, have been here, watched them struggle and watched them grow. And I know her husband is just as dedicated as she is. They're a real team. I've been here and I've watched people when they come in looking for food, not knowing what to do, and the ones that she's helping now, you know, she has it set up so they can learn to read, learn to write, and certainly train them. And because of Eugene, I remember one particular man who'd been on the street for so many years, and he didn't know what to do. He had not had a job, he was not getting Social Security, but you brought him here. And you told him what he needed to do. You made sure he went through it, and you got him. He's now a man who has a job. So that's just one of what you've done. And certainly I know how much the food, how much it means.
I'd like to just personalize it for a moment, Gene Kelly. I've been a volunteer at the Salvation Army for a lifetime, and General William Booth, who established the Salvation Army in the late 1800s in London, saw it grow worldwide. And when he was going to be promoted to glory, he wanted to send a message to the leaders of the Salvation Army in every continent throughout the world. And that message, he was going to say, well, spread God's word, feed the hungry, take care of the poor, watch for the infirm. And pretty soon he realized that this telegram, the mode of communication in those days, was going to be too long and too expensive. So instead, he sent a one-word telegram. And that one word tells us, Jane, what your life has been all about. For that one word was others. Others. And that is you.
And again, on behalf of all of my colleagues, all of the village colleagues, we are here for you. We're going to be here for you. It doesn't end here because you're doing God's work. Residents are lucky to have you in this area. And we just want to say thank you. Thank you to Senator Schumer for securing this funding. Thank you for my colleagues for recognizing the need to how to utilize this funding. But thank you most importantly for you, because you are in ground zero of helping people who need it the most.